Dr. Elizabeth Foster and I'm here with my colleague Dr. Amrita Chana, and we will be discussing footwear marks today.
So, a footwear mark is a residual impression pattern originating from the sole of the shoe after it has come in contact with a surface or substrate. A footwear mark is the most common type of evidence. It's the link between the item of footwear and the scene mark. When examining a footwear mark, you have to look at the pattern arrangement, the pattern size and the space. These are the characteristics. Wear and damage, not wear and tear,
Doesn't exist.
are the characteristics to look for, which makes a footwear mark unique. Therefore, you look for the nicks and cuts. One damage feature is enough, as it makes the shoe unique, as not all shoes are the same. Test impressions. These create a 2D representation of a 3D object. Impressions help to identify which part of the footwear mark came into contact with the surface. There are two types of test impressions. These are dynamic and static.
Dynamic test impressions recreate how shoes have been worn. Examples of this are walking, kicking and stamping impressions. Static test impressions recreate small areas on the shoe in as much detail as possible. Aluminium powder and acetate lifts are used to create these. Static test impressions are not a natural reproduction of how a shoe came into contact with the surface. Pattern size, spacing, wear and damage will not be recorded accurately when the tests are created. Static impressions will capture and record fine detail within the sole very accurately. These are useful for examinations of damaged features and feathering on a shoe. There are two types of impressions. These are two-dimensional, which are positive and negative, and three-dimensional. These impressions have either partial, fragmented, and completed of the shoe. Partial, fragmented, complete.
Right. So, you can also make a footwear cast. Look, a footwear cast. This is made of a plaster of Paris mix, which is mixed with water. You have to get the right consistency, like a thick, gooey consistency, which you lay on top of the footwear mark evenly in order to get a 3D footwear impression. If you look here, it's the evidential scale. This is to show the strength.
It's for more people. Sorry about this. Good morning, Elizabeth Foster speaking. No, ma'am, not now. I'm busy. Yes, I'll have a parmesan for tea. Yes.
I hope you enjoyed our informative video. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Elizabeth Foster, and I'm here with my colleague, Dr.
You forgot the phone over there. It's not okay, is it though? The more